Hi, my name is Abby Wright, and I've been at the district church for about 5 years now. I get the privilege of co-leading the DuPont Circle Life Group, as well as the high school girls through district youth. When I moved to DC, it was the first big move that I had taken. I've lived in North Carolina my whole life until I moved to DC, and so I felt like I was just coming to the big city, and it was so incredibly overwhelming and daunting. I just remember thinking, gosh, what would it be like to know people in a city this big? And I started coming to the district church, and my life group that I got plugged into was the Logan Circle Life Group. And I started realizing what it looks like to live the day and day out with community. In November of 2024, my best friend, who I had grown up with, we'd been friends for 25 plus years, and she took her own life, and I got that call from my mom, actually, and the first thing she said to me on the phone was, "Are you alone?" And I was able to say to her, "I am alone, but I won't be alone for long. You can tell me." And I immediately texted several of the girls in my life group, who all lived within 2 blocks, and within 2 minutes, somebody was at my door. But that just consistent presence was how I was able to enter truly the hardest year of my life. I particularly dreaded my friend's birthday. It was a hard day. And I really dreaded the anniversary of her death, which was November 5th. I think part of it was just, I knew it would be a day of remembrance that would be really hard and sad. And also, I think society and culture, I kind of had felt like, had given me permission to grieve for a year. And then you kind of needed to move on. And I was so worried about that, because I was like, I'm not gonna be moved on within a year. And so I lived with this tension of wanting to heal and not feeling like I was gonna meet the deadline of the 1 year. And it was August last year, 25, and I was actually sitting in the Graham's house. They had folks over to talk about Restore, and Pastor Aaron was sharing that they were going to do an advanced commitment night. And he said, "It's gonna be on a Thursday night. I know it's really random. We're just doing it on a Thursday night. It's gonna be on November 6th. And the second I heard November 6th, it was like a weighted blanket of peace just fell over me. And I just heard the Lord say, yeah, restoration begins on November 6th. I had been dreading November 5th with every bone in my body. And all of a sudden, I was so anticipatory for what was about to happen. Restoration is a corporate thing that the church is going through, and in that moment it became so unbelievably personal to me. The Lord was restoring me. I mean, I wanted to grab everybody in the room and be like, guys, this entire thing is about me. Like this whole $30 million fundraiser, it's actually just so I will be restored. Like, you guys are pawns in the Lord's scheme to restore my heart. And I know that sounds crazy, and I know it's not about me, but that, I think, is the gospel, right? Like, that the Lord is working this incredible restoration all around us, and yet he wants to have a personal relationship with you and me, that he wants to restore my heart. And it's actually a cosmic thing that's happening. And it was just being a part of Restore in that moment became this beautiful picture of, yeah, I'm in this wave, I'm in this sea, and we're moving forward, and we're all in this together, and yet the Lord sees me. I think that is part of the beauty of what we're doing with National Baptist too, right? It's not to bring a church back to exactly what it was before. I'm not gonna be the same person I was before 2024. I'm not gonna be that same person, but I think restoration brings me to an entirely new and beautiful place, and that's what we're doing with the church, right? It's to bring it to an entirely new and beautiful place. Not changed, different, but new. And I see that building, and I see my own heart, and I really thank the Lord for it.